All right, what's happening? Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming. It's time for a Tuesday night fights, getting back to our Time Machine boxing universe. And we have an exciting card tonight featuring a world title clash between the champion Peter Jackson, making his fourth defense of the Time Machine Boxing Union title, taking on Baby Joe Mesi, who is currently the number 3 ranked contender and has a TMBU record of 39-2 with 30 knockouts. So the undercard also pretty solid. John Tate versus Jeff Merritt in the semi-main. Tyrell Biggs versus Joe Bugner. And our opening bout will be Chuck Wepner versus Corrie Sanders. So for Mesi, this is really his first crack at a significant fight in this boxing universe. He does have a couple of losses, but has still managed to climb his way into the top 10. And speaking of the top 10, the remaining top 10, Tyson Fury, number 1, Evander Holyfield, number 2. Both of them have already fought and been defeated by Jackson. Mesi at 3, Jerry Coetzee at 4, Jeff Merritt at 5, George Chuvalo up to number 6 after a big win on our last card. Vasily Zhirov at 7, Smokin' Burt Cooper at 8, Dwayne Bobick dropping down to 9, and rounding out the top 10 is Primo Carnera. And one fighter of note that could move up tonight if he is successful, John Tate, who is in the semi-main, is currently ranked number 11. So we're ready to go. First bout, and of course on the undercard bouts, as always, we use the quick play charts, the enhanced quick play charts for Glorier's Boxing, which enables you to sim an entire fight in basically 2 minutes or less. So here we go. Sanders has 5 stars and Chuck Wepner is 3. And going to the advantage chart, and 18 is going to be Wepner taking control to start things off. Roll of 36, and if difference between foul ratings is 5 or greater, award 1 point to fighter with lowest rating. Foul rating is 6 and 5. No points awarded there as we go to the power chart. And 19, it's Wepner again, 87. If fighter behind on points has a will rating of 5 or higher and opponent's power is 3 or more, they lose by TKO. So Wepner's will rating is 5 and Corrie Sanders is more than 3. This fight is over. And this is going to be a TKO in the 7th round for Corrie Sanders. And our first fight is in the books that quick. All right, next up, second bout on the card will be Tyrell Biggs versus the always tough and rugged Joe Bugner. And this fight, actually, Bugner will be the favored fighter in this one. He's got 6 stars to Tyrell Biggs' 5. Still a close fight and a very good matchup. So let's get things going. Bugner with 1 point advantage to start it off. And Tyrell Biggs is going to be in control out of the gate on the advantage chart. So roll of 0-5. Check if cut rating of fighter not in control is higher than 6, they suffer a cut and lose a point. And Joe Bugner's cut rating is indeed higher than 6, so down to 5 each as we go to the power chart. And 20, Biggs in control again. 15, fighter with highest chin KO rating rolls fatigued chin KO check. If fails, fight is over. If not, 1 point to opponent. So highest fatigued chin KO check, unfortunately, goes to Tyrell Biggs at a 10. So he's going to has to make a save there. And 2, this fight is over. So Joe Bugner uncorks a vicious right hand, crumples Tyrell Biggs. And we have our second 7th round stoppage, this time via KO. Joe Bugner defeats Tyrell Biggs. And to the semi-main event now, it is going to be Big John Tate. And of course, in an epic title fight in real life with Mike Weaver, he was dominating, got caught in the very last round and starched by Weaver. Still one of my favorite fights. He'll be taking on the power-hitting Jeff Merritt. Dangerous, but skilled, somewhat limited, and a suspect chin. So we'll see how that plays out. But Merritt does have a puncher's chance, and of course, he is ranked number 5 now. All right, we're ready to go. So Ring General Stars 6 for Big John Tate and 4 for Jeff Merritt. Here we go. See if the favorite fighter gets control, and finally they do. 99. Fighter with highest stamina gets 1 point. If tied, neither gets a point, and they are tied. So we move on to the power segment, or power chart. 16, and this is going to go to Jeff Merritt. This could favor him. 30, shock the world. If underdog has 3 or more power, which he does, favored fighter must pass a fatigued chin KO check. And this is bad news for Tate. 7 or less, this is over at a shocker. 12, and he survives, but a point goes to Merritt as we go to the closing chart, and looks like we might have our first fight go the distance. Once again, Tate in control for this final chart, 0-1. Fighter ahead on points gets 2 points, and will check rating, or will check of trailing fighter. So that is a decisive second half of the fight. And will check for Merritt is a 10. So Tate looking to turn the tables, and this is over. John Tate rallies back, and that is going to be a 5th round TKO of Jeff Merritt, who I had a shot at Tate earlier but couldn't capitalize. So we are now ready for our main event of the evening, and this will be 15 rounds for the Time Machine Boxing Heavyweight Championship. And our protagonists making their way to the ring. And this is going to be a tall order for Baby Joe today. All right, the challenger, fighting out of Buffalo, New York, with a Time Machine Boxing Union record of 39 wins, 2 defeats, 30 KOs, Baby Joe Mesi. And the reigning, defending champion, fighting out of Australia with a Time Machine Boxing Union record of 47-5-3, 32 KOs. Your undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Black Prince, Peter Jackson. So we are ready to go. What's up, Arnold? What's up, buddy? Just in time for the main. All right, so a couple of things. Traits. Jackson has the counterpoint trait, which means he'll get an additional punch landed if he is successful on countering. Baby Joe Mesi has the not so tough trait, and unfortunately that is a detriment in this fight. His power goes from 5 to a 4 because Jackson has more Ring General Stars. Fatigue over 15 rounds, a 15-point advantage for Jackson, 100-85. That could come into play as well, but we're ready to go. Opening round, opening segment, and we are off. Fight is underway. Jackson comes out looking to work from the outside. 2 stars, going to be a toe-to-toe as both fighters have 2 there. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't matter in the full play version. All right, toe-to-toe, and Peter Jackson, the favorite, goes first. Peppers the jab and then across. 3 punches landed for the Black Prince. There will be no knockdown or defense or cut checks here. And 85, that is going to be a miss for Mesi as we move on. Jackson with momentum. And another 2-star result from the outside, Jackson in control, 86. He's going to miss, and a chance for Mesi to counter, and just misses a looping cross there that would have caught Jackson flush on the chin. Peter Jackson now 2 stars inside. He's going to have control from the inside. 29, lets the hands go, and again, the jab, hook, and across. 3 big punches land, and defensively, Mesi's going to eat all those. Jackson now stalking his opponent. 2 stars again from the inside. No stars outside for Mesi. Jackson's going to miss, and a chance to counter for Mesi. Starts to throw a right hand, but pulls it back. So slow action in the early going here. 4s for both. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson leads it off and goes first. There's that jab and double cross for 3 punches landed. Mesi firing back, and he misses. So he's had trouble connecting on Jackson early in this one. Jackson, a fine defensive fighter. It's going to be 1 star from the inside for Peter Jackson. 2 stars outside. Mesi finally in control. Lets the hands go. Big shots to the head and body. 4 big punches land for baby Joe Mesi. And we have a possible knockdown. 3, that's within his adjusted power rating. And 3 on the chin check. And Jackson is hurt. Peter Jackson is hurt. Mesi shocking him early in the first round or late in the first round. Unopposed segment for the challenger. Here we go. This is going to take place on the inside. And Mesi cannot capitalize. It is a clinch. Jackson clears his head. But the first big blow of the fight landed by baby Joe Mesi. 3 stars from the outside. Jackson automatically in control there. And that's going to be that double jab cross again. 3 punches land once again for the Black Prince. Final 20 seconds of the round. A round that has pretty much been all Jackson except for that 1 4-punch salvo that hurt Jackson from Mesi. It's going to be no stars from the outside for Peter Jackson. No stars outside for Mesi. Toe-to-toe. Jackson goes first. 40 and short, hard punches in close. 2 punches land. Mesi fires back, and he misses. Bell rings, and it is a 14-4 punch advantage for the champion in the opening stanza. All right, 10-point advantage in punches landed, and our judges have completed their scoring. A good round for the champion to start it off, definitely in control. Had that 1 shaky moment where Mesi caught him. We're ready to go round number 2 of this scheduled 15-rounder. Here we go. Jackson comes out to start the second round. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson goes first. He misses. Mesi fires back. He does not. Big shots to the head and body again. 4 big punches land for Mesi, who takes momentum. 5, 3 stars for Jackson from the outside. He is in control. Gets through a jab and a cross. And we move on to the next segment. Mesi plodding forward. 6, 2 stars and no stars. Jackson from the inside lets the hands go. A hard cross caps a 4-punch sequence. And we have a possible knockdown of Mesi, and he eats that, no problem. So first big punch of the fight landed by Jackson. Mesi takes it well. It's going to be 1 star from the inside for Jackson. 2 stars outside for Mesi. Mesi back in control. 90, however, is going to be a miss. Jackson looking to counter, and Jackson, 3 punches land on the counter. A hook right hand and an uppercut get through. So Jackson with momentum in control. It's going to be 2 stars inside, and Jackson, 99. We are going to the event chart. So possible excitement or controversy early in this one, 60. Fighters taunt each other, no actions this turn. So some trash talking taking place. Mesi says, "You can't hurt me." Jackson fires back with, "You can't hit me." So here we go. No stars for Jackson. Mesi in control from the inside with 1 star. Lets the hands go, and again, a 4-punch salvo. Big shots to the head and body by baby Joe. And Jackson eats them all. Minute to go in the round. So Mesi having a respectable second round. It is going to be no stars outside for Peter Jackson. No stars outside for Mesi, toe-to-toe. And that is a leaner on the black dice. 35. We will give that to Mesi, a punishing cross following a jab. 2 punches get through for Mesi, and looking to fire back is Jackson. Jackson lets the hands go, and that's going to be double jab and a cross. 3 punches land for Peter Jackson. Good action around. Both fighters getting in their licks. 4, 1 star inside, 2 stars outside. Mesi in control, 56, unable to connect, and down to the last 20 seconds of the round. No counter for Jackson. And 6, 2 stars to 1 star. Jackson in control on the inside, 94. And he is going to pull Mesi into a clinch as the bell rings, and round number 2 comes to an end. So close around that time, 12 punches landed for the champion. And Mesi right behind him with 10, both fighters in double figures. All right, 2-punch difference. All right, judges are scribbling away furiously, and fighters getting last-minute instructions for round number 3. Both up off their stools. They are ready to go. Round number 3 of the scheduled 15-rounder. Peter Jackson, Baby Joe Mesi, the TMBU Heavyweight World Championship in Tuesday night fights. Mesi takes control from the inside. 63, he's going to miss. Jackson grabs him. Peter Jackson has not had the counter game going as well as he usually does. It's going to be 2 stars inside for Jackson. Toe-to-toe. Mesi leads it off coming into the segment with momentum. He's going to miss. Would have been a possible cut. Jackson does not, as a hard cross caps a 4-punch sequence. Jackson takes momentum back. And we'll see if that's a turning point, but no stars. 1 star outside for Mesi. He's in control. 86. He misses again. Jackson can't counter. So Mesi pushing the pace in this, but unable to really dismiss. And that is going to be 2 short, hard punches in close. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go in round number 3. Jackson, 2 stars on the inside, 2 stars inside. Mesi, toe-to-toe. Jackson leads it off. 37, peppers a jab and a short cross. 3 punches get through for the champion. And he's going to have a possible knockdown. Mesi would have too without that not-so-tough adjustment, so that hurts him. He fires back nonetheless, and big shots to the head and body. 4 punches land. Chin check for Baby Joe now, and 5 or less, he's in trouble. 12, and Mesi eats those punches. So far, acquitting himself quite well against the champion. It's going to be toe-to-toe from the outside. Mesi landed the most last segment. He leads it off, and that is going to be a miss. Would have been a possible knockdown. And 96, Peter Jackson, that is going to be 1 punch and a potential foul. Jackson's foul rating is only 3, though, so he's good. Minute to go in the round. Jackson with momentum. And 3 stars from the outside. That's an automatic win for Jackson. And again, a 3-punch combination. Jackson precise with that jab tonight. And 4 is going to be a possible knockdown. 3, and Baby Joe Mesi is hurt. Mesi is hurt. Jackson now looks to pour it on in the last 40 seconds of the round. All right, unopposed, and this takes place from the inside. 54, short, hard punches in close. 2 punches land, and not enough for a TKO check. So Mesi's going to survive that. Last 20 seconds of the round. It's going to be 3 stars again for Jackson from the outside. He misses, and Mesi grabs him as the bell rings. Another good round for our champion, who's been in double figures in each of the first 3 rounds. 15-4 is the disparity there. Okay, all the judges with 16. All right, ready to go round number 4. Let's do a stamina check. Going into the 4th round, Jackson the champion with 82. This is Peter Jackson's 4th title defense, Arnold. In fact, I will tell you who he has defeated before we start the round. All right, so Jackson took the title from Dwayne Bobbitt, 4th round KO. He then stopped Tyson Fury, TKO 13, a unanimous 15-round decision over Evander Holyfield, and in his last title defense, a 1st round stoppage of Big John Tate, who we saw earlier on this card. That's where he stands now as we're ready to go. Round number 4. All right, bell rings, deuces, and it's going to be Mesi starting fast from the inside, in control, but he's going to miss. And Jackson does not miss on the counter opportunity. 3 big punches get through with his counterpoint adjustment. Jackson with momentum. And it's going to be 1 star on the inside, 2 stars inside. Mesi again. Mesi in control. Lets the hands go. Big shots to the head and body again. Another 4-punch salvo by Baby Joe Mesi. And 4 on the defensive roll. And Jackson's going to block one of those. Mesi, though, has momentum, but Jackson takes it right back, working smartly from the outside. Jackson dancing around. Jab, jab, jab. Cross. 3 punches get through for Peter Jackson. Mesi eats them. Jackson has had his way when it's been at space, but now inside, Mesi takes control back, 98, and he's going to get credit for a punch, possible foul. No foul there. Mesi, though, has control, and it's going to be 1 star inside, 1 star outside, toe-to-toe. Mesi leads it off, 33. Punishing cross follows a jab. 2 punches land for Baby Joe. Firing back is the champion, and he's going to miss. Mesi with momentum. And again, he's hanging with Jackson this round. Going to be no stars for Jackson, no stars for Mesi. Another toe-to-toe from the outside. Mesi leads it off. Wicked 3-punch combination gets through from Baby Joe. Jackson looking to fire back. Lets the hands go. Series of jabs and crosses scored. 5 big punches land. And landing more in that toe-to-toe. Jackson takes momentum into the next segment. And he's going to have no stars outside, 1 star inside for Mesi. Baby Joe takes it right back, 84. And that is going to be a clinch as Mesi looks to catch his breath. Another good action round from both fighters. 5s for both. Jackson's going to have control from the outside. And again, a jab and a cross get through. 2 big punches land, and Mesi eats them both. Last 20 seconds of the round. Champion boxing smartly, 2 stars from the inside. He is in control. He's going to miss, and Mesi cannot counter. Round comes to a close. Another good round for the champion. 13 punches landed. Mesi landed 9. So only a 4-punch differential. And you never know in close rounds how the judges are going to be swayed. We shall see. All right, scorecards are documented. We're ready to go for round number 5. Let's go to our ringside expert. And Arnold Hunter, our ringside expert tonight, going to his card. And currently through 4 rounds, he has Peter Jackson up 39-37. Again, not the official scoring. But gives you an idea of what the judges might be seeing. We're ready to go. It's going to be a toe-to-toe to start the next round. And Jackson's going to lead it off and miss. Mesi again, that not so tough adjustment. This would have been a chin check for Jackson, but that adjustment shuts that down. And Mesi's going to start things off with a wicked 3-punch combination, round number 5. 1 star, 1 star, toe-to-toe. Mesi leads it off from the outside this time. Another wicked 3-punch salvo gets through. Jackson looking to fire back, and Jackson 3 punches of his own. Again, that jab has been precise tonight for the champion. 5, that's going to be 3 stars, automatic control from the outside. Peter Jackson dancing smartly from space. 3 punches get through. And a surprising lack of chin checks in this fight, only 1 each. So 6s, it's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson's going to lead it off. Hard cross caps a 4-punch sequence. And it's going to be a possible cut for Mesi. 34, Mesi fires back another wicked 3-punch combination, but he's got to make a cut check now. And Baby Joe's cut rating is 5, pretty solid, but he's going to have some facial damage. Okay, so 14. 14 is going to be a gash over the left eye of baby Joe Mesi. That is not good. And referee has caused or brought the proceedings to a halt. He's going to have the ringside doctor check on that. And 4 or less, this fight is over. 20, and he's going to let him go on. So Mesi's corner has some work to do between rounds. The fight continues. It's going to be no stars, no stars. A toe-to-toe exchange, and Jackson's going to lead this one off again. Again, a 4-punch combination gets through with a hard cross being the last one that snaps Mesi's head back. Mesi fires back, and 89, it's going to be a clinch, so he's going to negate 3 of those punches from Jackson. Jackson, though, maintains momentum. Minute 20 to go in the 5th. And Jackson, no stars. Mesi, 2 stars outside, 66. Misses. Jackson tries to counter. Mesi ducks and grabs him. 1 minute to go in the round. 1 star inside, no stars inside. Peter Jackson, 96. And that is going to be a single punch and a possible foul check. No foul. So referee Rudy Cortez letting them fight tonight. It's going to be another 1-star result. In control, Peter Jackson, 71. He's going to miss. And Mesi, it's a leaner on the D20. And 5 just misses a big right hand on the countering opportunity. Mesi, not an extremely proficient counterpuncher. Needs 4 or less. And last 20 seconds of the round. It's going to be 2 stars inside, 2 stars outside, toe-to-toe. Peter Jackson leads it off from the inside. He's going to get another punch and another foul check, and just missed being a foul there. Mesi gets his opportunity, and 99, we're going to the event chart again. So 2nd time in this fight, we go to the event chart to close round number 5 out. And 12. Clash of heads. Check both fighters for cut. If cut leads to stoppage, no contest up to 4 rounds, then cards. All right, so both fighters have to make a cut check. Remember, Mesi already with a gash. So Jackson's cut rating is 5. After that clash of heads, he is cool, and Mesi's is 5 as well, and he's cut again. 1 to 10, the gash is reopened, and that's going to lead to another stoppage. Instead, it's a new cut. And 8, this is going to be swelling right eye for Joe Mesi. So he dodges a bullet there. Round comes to a close, and 13 to 9 is your final punch stats once again. Same as in the 4th. So judges scribbling away. Another very close round. And I don't think we have any controversial scoring yet, but it is still early. Jackson, by consensus, is up in the fight as we're ready to go round number 6. Bell rings. Mesi, 18 endurance left heading into the 6th. Jackson is still in great shape with 64. That is definitely going to play a part in this. It's going to be 2 stars inside. Mesi leads it off. He misses. Jackson looks to counter. 3 punches get through. And Peter Jackson, 2 stars toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson leads it off, and short, hard punches in close. 2 punches get through for Peter Jackson. Mesi looks to fire back. 0-9, big shots to the head and body. 4 punches for Baby Joe. Mesi now with momentum heading into the next segment. Going to be 2 stars toe-to-toe. Mesi leads it off, and 93, that is going to be a clinch. That brings the segment to a screeching halt. As Mesi elects not to engage the champion. 2 stars from the outside for Jackson. He's in control. 86, he's going to miss, and Mesi can't counter. 140 to go in the round. And guys, if you like that Glory Days boxing action, please hit that like button and enjoy an ice cold beer. It's 2 stars Jackson on the inside in control, 41. peppers the jab and a cross. 3 more punches get through for Peter Jackson, and just missed a potential cut check there on Mesi. 2 stars outside for Mesi. He is in control. 13 big shots to the head and body. He has rolled that number a lot tonight. And possible cut for Peter Jackson. 12. There will be no cut. 1 minute to go in the round. It's going to be 1 star inside, 2 stars outside. Mesi in control. 91. He's going to clinch. Looking perhaps to conserve that stamina for at least 1 more round. 40 seconds to go. And 3, 2 stars inside, 2 stars inside. And Mesi leads it off. Double zeros. Devastating combinations land. 5 big punches for baby Joe Mesi. And Peter Jackson fires back and peppers a jab and a cross. Gets in 3 of his own. Good action segment there. Mesi with momentum going into the final segment of the round. It's going to be 2 stars inside and no stars. So Jackson, 96, and he's going to get a punch and a potential foul check again and just missed committing a foul there. Jackson's survived 3 of those. And round comes to a close. And a good round for the challenger. Actually outlanded the champion by 1 punch in that, 13-12. Jackson, through 6 rounds, has been in double figures every single round, and that, of course, has played havoc on Mesi's stamina. All right, 1-point differential. All right, very close round there, difficult to score. We are ready to go for round number 7 of this contest. Coming up on the halfway point of the fight, and so far, neither fighter in serious trouble. Jackson was hurt early, but Mesi could not capitalize on that. Mesi was also hurt and survived. But apart from that, a good, clean fight, and we're ready to go. 1 star inside, and it's going to be Jackson in control from the inside. He misses, and Mesi grabs him. Mesi only with 6 stamina left. He will likely lose that in this round. It's going to be 2 stars outside for the champion in control. Lets the hands go, and that's a hard cross, capping a 4-punch sequence. And possible knockdown. 12. Mesi eats that. But down to 2 stamina points left now. 2 stars from the outside again. Toe-to-toe from the outside. Jackson leads it off. Misses. Mesi fires back. 99, and we go to the event chart yet again. All right, 21 this time, 3rd time to the event chart in this fight. Referee forced to warn both fighters for intentional low blows, each land 1 punch. So things getting a little chippy there as they exchange fouls. And those are the first warnings for both fighters, a double low blow warning, and we're ready to go. All right, Peter Jackson, 1 star, 2 stars inside for Mesi, and 90. That's going to be another clinch. So Baby Joe not taking advantage of these opportunities, trying to conserve his stamina. 2 stars inside, Jackson in control, but that is going to go out the window. A 4-punch salvo, hard cross again, closing the action. And possible knockdown, and Mesi is down. Baby Joe Mesi hits the deck with a minute to go in round number 7. Can he survive? He is also fatigued now, so he's got to make a fatigued chin KO check. 5 or less, this is over. And Mesi gets back up. He's up at the count of actually just a flash knockdown, so he's up quickly. But it's going to be an unopposed segment for Peter Jackson. Trying to finish him off here, and that's going to be from the outside, and 14. Hard cross caps another 4-punch sequence, and there's going to be a will check here. So Baby Joe Mesi, fatigued will is 6. Referee looking, and that is it. It's all over. Referee Rudy Cortez steps in and waves off the action with 40 seconds to go in round number 7. A TKO win for the reigning champion. And let's get the time on that. That was in segment 8, and the stoppage time comes at 2:23 of the 7th round. So as we wait for the official announcement, a sudden finish there. And hey, Pete, what's up, buddy? You got here just in time for the finish, and you are definitely welcome for those current fighters, especially Valdez. Now, and most of the 12 active fighters, you know, I'm going to have some issues rating them, but it's always tough to rate new fighters. But I think most of them have a pretty good body of work, so yeah, we should be good there. I'm actually still in the midst of research and hope to have that complete in a week or so, and then start rating cards. But here we go, our announcement. First of all, the punch stats. Mesi had some moments in this fight. Again, hurt Jackson in the 2nd round, couldn't capitalize. Took Jackson's punch as well right until the end there when he was dropped and then stopped in the corner defenseless. But through 6+ rounds, Jackson landed 79 punches, Mesi 49. And the big disparity there, he was close actually, within 4 punches or less in every round but the 1st and 3rd. And that's, of course, where Jackson increased that punches landed lead. But here we go, our announcement. Ring announcer, the winner by technical knockout, 2 minutes and 23 seconds of round number 7, and still TMBU heavyweight champion of the world, the Black Prince, Peter Jackson. So an exciting fight there, and Jackson, and nobody really on the horizon right now that poses an imminent threat to his title reign. Evander Holyfield took him the distance and will be dangerous if he can work himself into another shot. Tyson Fury had his moments, but was stopped late in that. Outside of that, in the top 10, nobody really jumps out at this time. Certainly not Jerry Coetzee. Jeff Merritt will probably fall out of the top 10. George Chuvalo at number 6 could be a potential challenger down the road, as he just entered the top 10. And in terms of fighters coming up through the ranks, we're going to have to wait for our first retirement to see if we can get a more serious threat. Jackson could have a long reign here, but that's going to be it. So thanks for Arnold, to Arnold and Pete for stopping by. And again, guys, hit that like button on the way out. Pick up your beer cans. And if you enjoy Glory Days Boxing, it can be ordered at sidelinestrategy.com. Currently 13 full sets, working on the 14th. So 1,300 fighters available for the game. So appreciate the support. Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming. Hope you all have a great night. Keep rolling, and we'll see you later.